Students, we are learning second problem in relation to preparation of profit and loss account of banking company. Look at the problem. The following figures are extracted from the books of Bima Bank Limited as on 31st December 1987. Interest and discount, commission, exchange, brokerage, director fees, postage, telegram, stationery, preliminary expenses, interest paid on deposit, rent received, salary and allowance, rent and taxes paid, profit on sale of investment, depreciation on building, audit fees. Then additional information has been given. A customer to whom a sum of 10 lakh has been advanced has become insolvent. For one customer they advanced 10 lakh, he become insolvent. Insolvent means the person who could not repay the debt is called insolvent. It is expected only 50% can be recovered from his private estate. So we advanced 10 lakh, he become insolvent, he can pay 50%. So 50% he can pay, balance 50% is bad debts. Next, for remaining debts, a provision of 1,50,000 is necessary. This is provision for bad and doubtful debts. How much? 1,50,000. Then rebate on bill discounted on 31st December 1986. We are preparing accounts on 31st December 1987. Here rebate on bill discounted given on 31st December 1986. This is opening rebate on bill discounted, should be added with interest and discount in schedule 13. And on 31st December 1987 balance of rebate on bill discounted 16,000. So closing rebate on bill discounted should be added with interest and discount in schedule 13, and the same will be recorded in other liabilities and provision, that is schedule 5 of the balance sheet. Then provide rupees 6,50,000 for taxation. This is provision for income tax, should be recorded in provisions and contingencies in profit and loss account, and in balance sheet it will be recorded in schedule 5. Then write off all preliminary expenses. So we have to write off all preliminary expenses, it should be recorded in the operating expenses. Now I am going to do the workings. First schedule is interest earned, schedule 13. Then other income, schedule 14. Then interest expanded, schedule 15. Operating expenses, schedule 16. For provisions and contingencies, no schedule number. Okay, I am going to start. Interest and discount received, it is recorded in schedule 13. Interest and discount received recorded in schedule 13. The value 36,95,738. At the same time it has two adjustments. We have opening rebate on bill discounted and closing rebate on bill discounted, that we'll consider later. Then commission, exchange, brokerage recorded in other income. Commission, exchange and brokerage, value 2 lakh. Then director fees and allowance, operating expenses. 55,000. Then postage, telegram, it is also operating expenses, 62,313. Then stationery, it is also operating expenses, value 17,625. Preliminary expenses, it should be written off completely, so it will be recorded in operating expenses. So preliminary expenses written off, value 15,000. Then interest paid on deposit, it is a payment interest, it should be recorded in interest expanded. Interest paid on deposit, value 20 lakh 32,542. Then rent received is an other income. Rent received is an other income, value 55,000. Salary and allowance, operating expenses. Salary and allowance, operating expenses, value 1,75,000. Rent and taxes paid, it is also operating expenses. Rent and taxes paid, operating expenses, 87,973. Then profit on sale of investment is an other income. Profit on sale of investments is an other income, value 2 lakh. Depreciation on buildings, it is an operating expenses. Depreciation on building is an operating expenses, value 27,375. Then audit fees, that is also operating expenses, value 5,000. Then we will move to the adjustment. A customer to whom a sum of 10 lakh has been advanced has become insolvent. So for one customer, the bank advanced 10 lakh, he become insolvent. It is expected only 50% can be recovered. We should not consider the 50% recovery. We should consider the amount which could not be recovered, that we consider bad debts. So bad debts should be recorded in the provisions and contingency. So out of 10 lakh, the amount cannot be recovered 50%, that is bad debts. Then for the remaining debts, a provision of 1,50,000 is necessary. This we called provision for bad debts. Provision for bad debts, value 1,50,000. So the total of 6,50,000 should be recorded in provision contingency, and in balance sheet we should deduct these two from loans and advances in schedule number 9 on the asset side of balance sheet. Then we have a rebate on bill discounted, opening and closing. The opening rebate on bill discounted, rebate on bill discounted, opening 31/12/86 should be added with the interest and discount. Last year in rebate on bill discounted should be added with the interest and discount in schedule 13. Its value 12,000. Current year rebate on bill discounted, rebate on bill discounted current year, it should be deducted from interest and discount in schedule 13, and the same value should be recorded in other liability provision on the liability side of balance sheet. It is schedule number 5. So old rebate on bill discounted added with interest and discount. New rebate on bill discounted should be deducted from interest and discount, and it will be recorded in other liability, that is schedule 5 of the balance sheet liability side. Then provide rupees 6,50,000 for provision for taxation. Provision for taxation is a provisions and contingency. Provision for taxation. So provision for taxation included in provision contingency. So the same value recorded in the liability side under other liabilities and provision. So we completed all the adjustment. Now I am going to balance these values. Thirty-six lakh 95,738 plus 12,000 minus 16,000. Old rebate on bill discounted should be added, new should be reduced. So the balance 36 lakh 91,738. It will be recorded against interest earned, value 36,91,738. Then other income. So other income 4,55,000. 4,55,000. Then interest expanded 20,32,542. 20,32,542. So we have to add the operating expenses. Values are 55,000, 62,313 plus 17,625 plus 15,000 plus 1,75,000 plus 80, sorry, 87,973 plus 27,375 plus 5,000. Value 4,45,286. Now we will recheck. 55,000, 62,313, 17,625, 15,000, 1,75,000, 87,973, 27,375, 5,000. The total 445,286. That we will record against operating expenses. 445,286. Then provisions contingencies. 5 lakh plus 1 lakh 50 plus 6 lakh 50. Its value 13 lakh. It will be recorded against provisions and contingencies. Now we will add income. 36, 91, 738 plus 4,55,000. So the total of income 41, 46, 738. Then we will total the expenditure. 20, 32, 542 plus 445, 286 plus 13 lakh. So the total expenditure 37 lakh 77,828. Now what we supposed to do? The total expenditure should be deducted from total income. We will get what? A net profit. Yes. So minus 41, 46, 738. We will get a net profit of 3,68,910. Last year profit and loss account not given, so we can mark as nil. Then out of current year's net profit, we should transfer 25% to the statutory reserve. That is a mandatory. So 3,68,910 into 25%. That should be transferred to the statutory reserve. So the value of amount transferred to statutory reserve 92,227.5. So the total of 3,68,910 total appropriation. If we deduct this from the total of 3, we will get a balance of profit carry forward to balance sheet. The total of 3 minus total appropriation will get a balance of profit transferred to the balance sheet. So 3,68,910 minus 92,227.5. So the balance of profit is 2,76,682.5. The total is 3,68,910. Students, we completed second problem in relation to preparation of profit and loss account of banking company. In next class, we will solve different problem. Till then, bye and thank you.